it's me, Krista. You know, the mommy from Mommy to Makeup. How y'all doing? You guys, I gotta talk about something that is weighing heavy on me. New moms, old moms, moms of few, moms of many, all us moms, we gotta start being honest, right? We have got to start being honest about how we are feeling and how we are doing. We have to end the stigma that we can't say how we're feeling, that we can't say if it's become overwhelming or if we're having a hard day, right? We need to be able to be honest with ourselves and with the people in our lives about how we're feeling. I know there's a lot of stigma, maybe pressure, judging. I don't know what word it is that you want to use for this, but there is a lot of moms can't complain because they are so blessed, right? Children are just such a blessing, and they are. But because we know they are a blessing, that doesn't mean that we can't say, wow, today was a hard day, or it's been a hard week, or I need a break, right? It doesn't make moms ungrateful to need a break. It doesn't. It doesn't matter that we love our children literally to the moon and back. It doesn't matter. You still need a break. Moms, we are all human, right? We were human before we were moms. And when we became moms, we stayed human. We just suddenly had a stigma placed around us that says we can't feel anything negatively about the job of motherhood, about the experience, about raising children, keeping our household together. Suddenly, we don't have to be human. And we have to put an end to that. And I think the best way to put an end to it is to talk about it really candidly. So I'm going to start with this video, this makeup and mommying. We're going to start today, and we are going to talk about it candidly. I want to say the first one for me is self-care. We talk about this a lot, and I know moms talk about it a lot, and we always make very big deals about what are we going to do just for ourselves, because we lose ourselves. We lose ourselves in our children and our children's activities. We lose ourselves in our husbands and supporting them and caring for them. We lose ourselves in our homes. We lose ourselves in our laundry. I have 3 kids, so I lose myself in laundry a lot. But just because we had children and got married and all that fun stuff doesn't mean we suddenly don't have something for us, right? Like I am mommy now, okay? But I'm Krista. Hey, I'm Krista. It's nice to meet you. I'm Krista, and Krista needs love and care and support and quiet time, downtime, time when she doesn't have to think about anything other than Krista. And that's okay. One thing I've noticed a lot with other moms, and this was definitely an issue for myself as well, was suddenly now I was a mom, and apparently that suddenly meant too much concealer on this brush. That suddenly meant that my self-care would be taking a shower, washing my hair, right? Took a shower today. I washed my hair. I got to do the whole 10-minute hair treatment. And I even had time to shave my legs. And I find that sickening. To be completely blunt, it's sickening. It is not self-care to bathe. It's not self-care to wash your hair. It's not self-care to brush your teeth or apply your moisturizer. These are not things that are self-care. These are things that, if you are not a mom, is a basic human necessity. And we need to get back to recognizing that women, moms, we are human and we deserve basic human necessities like showering. No one ever says to dad, "Oh, it's been a long day, Dad. It's been a hard one today. It's been a long week. Why don't you go take a shower? I'll watch the baby and give you 15 minutes." Nobody thinks that for a dad, that's going to be the, "Whoo, thank you so much. You're so nice and kind and amazing. And thank you for giving me that 15 minutes so I can do the thing that everyone else gets to do every day." Right? Nobody does that. But with moms, we're telling them that they're getting some kind of luxury because they got to shower. And this is where we really need to be really blunt to make this end. We need to stop glorifying when dad steps in so mom can go shower. Because especially with young babies, I mean, we all know it's not easy to leave them. It's not something we actually can do. Just put them down and go shower, right? They require supervision. They require stuff. They need a parent. And if you're lucky to be in a situation where there's two parents or, someone there to help you, we need to stop glorifying that dad steps in and does things. This should be something that happens every day. Every day, it should be a no-brainer that mom needs to take a shower. It's not her self-care. She just take a shower. Get changed, I'm not saying you need to get dressed up, girl, because, honey, we all know that I didn't. I rarely do. But I'll shower and put on clean pajamas every day. It's not self-care. And I remember having people tell me, "Wow, you're so lucky that you get to shower every day." And I was like, what? How is this lucky? And it was coming from a woman who had a husband as well, okay? And yes, dad goes to work, right? Mom's on maternity leave. It's a very common situation. But when he comes home or, before he leaves in the morning, his child is there, and it's not just mom's responsibility, but his responsibility as well to step up and take on things for that child, right? For their family. And for me, my husband was very hands-on, and people, like I said, would say that I was lucky. And I was like, "Honey, your husband works less hours than my husband. I mean, he can help out with the baby." And I heard a lot, "Oh, no. When he gets home, he's so tired. He has to sit in traffic to come home. So he's just exhausted by the time he gets home. He can't help with the baby. I don't even think he's ever changed a diaper." That's the kind of thing that we need to call out and not be okay with. Right? Instead of glorifying dads who do these things, we need to start understanding or start calling out the ones who don't, who think that it is entirely mom's job to do everything for the baby And this always comes at a detriment to mom. That's how it goes. Always. And that's not fair. It's not. It's not the way the world is set up these days. We're not set up to have one person home taking care of everything while one person goes to work. So dad needs to play a role in this as well, right? He may come home from work and he may be tired, and we all understand that because we've all been there. Work is exhausting, right? It's nice to come home and have a break and have some time to unwind. But that's also a luxury, and it's a privilege. And it's something that when you have small children, it may not be the thing you get all the time. It might only happen once a week during your period when you are having your self-care, right? The entire time that the one parent is out of the house working, the other parent is in the house working. I know there's a lot of stigma about how easy it is to be at home with baby, and how you just sleep when they sleep, or I don't know, whatever else. Oh, babies are so easy. You just get to play with the baby all day. But you know what? It is incredibly exhausting to take care of a home and take care of a baby and take care of yourself, especially while you're learning and getting into a routine, and everything's so different, and you're getting used to the different emotions involved, because there's a lot of loneliness to being a stay-at-home mom, or a mom who's on maternity leave, new mom. And there's a lot of work, right? There's a lot of keeping the household in order. For those of you who have small children, you know that you will clean that playroom, and minutes after you leave the playroom, it's messy again, right? Every meal that you feed your children, you're sweeping, right? You're sweeping or you're vacuuming, The kids eat 301 snacks, so there's constantly cleaning to be done. And even if you come home and it looks like your house is such a mess, I promise you that woman has been doing something all day. So we have to understand that there is a lot of work going into the parent who's at home. They're doing work too. So, not to and just also throw out there, it's exhausting to always have somebody rely on you. You're the only person that this little person can talk to, can ask for help from, right? They want to be with you when you're in the bathroom, and they want to be with you while you have your coffee, and they need something from you literally all stinking day. It's exhausting. It really is. And for a lot of people, they need some come down time from that, right? Just a little break. And you know what? I'm not saying, obviously, like I said, it is a privilege. We do know kind of what we're getting ourselves into a little bit once we decide to start a family. But we have to work as a team in order to make sure that all the people in that family are getting what they need, right? And one of those things is mom should be able to shower every day. Period. If she wants to shower every day, she should be able to shower every day. She shouldn't have to be worrying about who's gonna hold the baby, who's gonna, and it shouldn't all come down on her because you're in a two-parent situation. It should get done. And daddies or the other parent who goes to work should not be rewarded for stepping in those moments in parenting, because it's the same, right? I mean, I know work is hard, but there are also breaks at work. Whether you work in a place where there are scheduled breaks and you guys have your lunch break and your coffee break, or you work in a place where you can take breaks when you need, you're able to do that. And it's not something that people can do when they're at home. So, especially with young children, there isn't a break where the children don't suddenly need you, and you can just step away and be like, okay, I just need 15 minutes for myself, I'm out. You can't, right? So you have to think of that too, okay? We're a team. Parents, we're a team. Moms, you're human. it's okay to say you need help, you need a break, and you can shower every day. That's not your self-care. When I talk about self-care, I honestly mean doing something for you. For me, it's doing something for Krista. It's something that Krista likes to do, right? Not Krista as mom, Krista as a human, right? It's the things that make me happy, the things that help calm me down, the things that get my soul excited. That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying something, do something for you. So for me, it involves, to be completely honest, not being with my kids. I love my kids. Kids are amazing. My kids really are quite the blessing. They saved me more than they know. I'm extremely grateful for the family that I have. But my self-care involves being away from my family. And the reason why I say this is because I know it's so taboo to say that, right? I know that when people ask me, how are you doing? And I'm like, well, not that good. I know they're judging me. I've heard people say, you can't complain, you're home. Like, your life is so good. You got it good. You're really lucky. Your husband lets you stay home. I get that one a lot. And oh my gosh, you went out? Because I like to see friends. Despite the fact that I have social anxiety, it is really important to me that I see other moms without our children, like not at play dates. And just, I like to have a glass of wine. I really like to do karaoke. Not now, we're in a pandemic. But I like to do karaoke, and I like to eat food and just kind of enjoy. I love restaurants. So this is the kind of thing that I do that makes my soul happy. It lets me rest, recharge, reset my patience, and it makes me a better mother, a better wife, a better leader. It makes my priorities kind of seem a little bit more accomplishable. No, my list of things I need to do in life, because I also, I'm home with my kids, I'm homeschooling, and I have a business, and it's work. So it's tiring. And if I want to be good at all those things, I need a break. I need to reset and recharge, and you do too. And it needs to start being understood that humans need breaks, right? No one should feel bad that they need a break. They shouldn't be told they're ungrateful because they need a break, right? That is basically what I am saying here. And it's crazy that this needs to be said, but I know there are a lot of moms out there who don't feel comfortable to do that, who do feel like it's okay that they got to shower after 4 days. They're like, what? I feel amazing now I got to shower. You really should be able to shower every day. So do we all have moms in our lives. There may be someone in our life who we always ask them, how you doing? And they always say, I'm fine. There's a really good chance that they're not fine. As I said earlier, there's a really big stigma that comes along with being a stay-at-home mom or mom on maternity leave. Oh, so blessed. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to deal with Peter's terrible meeting today. It's terrible. And that's great, but you know what? There's a lot that they are dealing with. Their day is also hard. It doesn't take away from your hard day, but their day is also hard, and I think we need to remember that. Just give a little bit of advice. When you talk to a mom, you see a mom, keep that in mind, that when you just ask them how they're doing, there's a really good chance they're just going to say, I'm fine. But they aren't fine. A lot of the times, as moms, we feel kind of uncomfortable to say how we're really feeling because of the judgment. And we should be comfortable. So knowing that, think of this when you're talking to another mom, that it would be really great if when you're talking to another mom, instead of saying, "Hey, how you doing?" you can kind of empathize with them and maybe say specifically, "Oh, how's nighttime's going with the baby? How are you doing with that?" You know, ask specific questions that you might be able to relate to, or just let them know, like, I understand. I remember what it was like with my children, or something like that. Let them know that you're a comfortable, safe place to say exactly how they feel and say, "I'm having a hard time." And be a space where they can say that confidently, knowing they're not going to be judged. And they're not going to have someone looking at them thinking, "How dare you complain? You have it so easy." And all the other stigmas that come with it. Let them feel, because they're human. Do y'all remember when you had your first kid? Do you guys remember that? A freaking exciting time, but exhausting. And I remember when I first had my son Jack, there was a lot I felt on the plate for me to do so perfect and so amazing. There was no room for failing, unfortunately. I had someone in my life who was waiting for it, so I couldn't do it. I had to be just the absolute most insane epitome of perfect in my mind. So I would never say how I was really feeling, and I would do everything that was suggested to me. As far as like sleep training and tummy time and putting your baby down for things, not putting your baby down for things, not wearing your baby, wearing your baby, all this craziness. I didn't think about what I wanted and what was comfortable for me. I felt like every time I got into a routine, someone would tell me something else, like, "Oh, you have to be doing it this way, like this is the way." And I'd be like, "Okay, let me do it that way." And what happened was I got so into doing everything other people's ways that nothing was working. I became such a zombie. I was exhausted constantly. I had just such a terrible experience. My baby had a terrible experience because he didn't really know what was up. We changed things all the time. And despite the fact that I was having a really, really hard time, I would never ask for help. And I remember starting to kind of resent the people who were in my life, thinking like, "Why don't you help me?" But it's really just because I didn't ask, because I really wanted to be perfect. But then I learned there's no such thing as perfect. We're all learning as we go, and it's so important to remember that. We're learning as we go. Don't judge yourself harshly, new mamas. We all have to learn. And I find even now, I have 3 children, and I feel like every day I'm still learning something new that works for my family or doesn't work for my family all of a sudden. But I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly having to make decisions where I'm not 100% sure if it's the absolute best decision. But it's the best decision for me in that moment, and it's the best decision I can make with the knowledge and information that I have. So you have to trust yourself, okay? And for people visiting new mamas, when you go to visit a new mom and, they just had a baby, it's so exciting. I know it's so exciting for you. And it's so exciting for them too. Everyone's so excited. And you go visit them and you immediately say, "Oh, Let me hold the baby. You get all excited. You hold that baby in, and you sit with that baby until that baby needs the mom. And you just sit there and hold the baby. That's really uncomfortable for new moms, guys. I'm going to share this. This is like a unspoken new mom secret. But that's really uncomfortable for us. First, we just had that dang baby. I mean, we want to hold it. Second, when we have people over, it's just natural for women. You know how we think. We automatically feel like we need to be like, oh, do you want something to drink? Can I get you something to eat? Are you okay? Is the temperature okay? You know, all that stuff. And we're already tired, right? We just had a baby. We're tired. We're exhausted. And we're not feeling great, right? And now we feel like we need to, you know, take care of you. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. So I'm going to offer this little bit of advice. If you're going to go see a new mom, new dad, new family, if you're going to go visit someone with a new baby, don't go empty-handed. Bring a coffee, bring a cold drink, bring a sub, something, right? Bring something. And then you know what? When you get there, I know it is so exciting. New babies, they smell so great and they make your life just feel so lovely. But let her hold her baby and offer to help with something, right? There's probably dishes in the sink. She might need to do laundry. It's possible that she hasn't showered yet that day. And remember, showering is not self-care. It's something that is a basic human right, and everyone should get a chance to do it. You know, so offer your assistance to her, right? You're like, hey, do you want me to vacuum this rug? And help out. Ask her how she's doing, right? Let her prompt the conversation and let you know what she wants to talk about, because I'm telling you, it's lonely. And just kind of be there for her. And, you know, snuggle the baby too, but be there for her. And understand that she's not there. Your visit is not for you for her to have to entertain you, right? And I know you want to just meet the baby, but be there for the mom too, okay? Help her out. We're a village, y'all. We are a village. We got to help each other. It's going to make things so much easier. So, y'all, let's just stay honest. Don't say you're fine if you're not fine. Understand that stay-at-home moms, working moms, dads, we're all going through something. It's hard for all of us. The journey is hard. Emotionally, physically, it's hard. It's exhausting. Rewarding, yes. Are we grateful? Yes. Do we love our children immensely? Yes. Can we still be tired? Yeah. Can we need a break from them? Oh yeah. Can we take time for ourselves to do the things that are actually for us and not the things daddies get to do every day? Shower, brush our teeth, go pee on our own. Take time for yourself and say when you need it. You won't be judged. I won't judge you. I know what it's like. And it's okay. You got this, mama. Speak up for yourself. You deserve happiness. You deserve love. You deserve to feel worthy. You do an incredible job every single day. Money ain't everything. All right, guys, we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in to another amazing episode of Makeup and Mommying. This one was a little preachy. Sorry. But if you liked it, and if you're a mommy, you got some mommy friends, you like makeup, you might want to hit that subscribe button. Bye, y'all.